2021 is a year of change in World of Tanks. That is very apparent at what Wargaming is trying to do in the last couple of months. Not only did we had now 3 separate sandboxes trying to change core mechanics for a better version of themselves, but no, we are also going to get another sandbox apparently next week. Also, we kind of have like 10 maps in the SuperTest. That is kind of absurd because a lot of people did complain that there are not enough maps in the game. And I know there will be countless discussions again in the comment section below about things like matchmaking, EBRs, etc. Thing is, Wargaming doesn't want to change the matchmaker. And it's not a part of the topic of today's video. Today's video is about 2 new maps, as you've probably seen in the intro of the video, or the thumbnail rather. We have the new map Avenue and we have the new map New Frontier. Avenue, I can already say out loud, I don't like. It's a 1000 by 1000 map, and not only is it very, copy-like or like mirror-like, doesn't look interesting, does it? This part up here, this one looks very interesting up here. This is just an airstrip with a tunnel. Then we have something like here, which is a little bit awkward. And then we have this. And that's it. Those are the 2 spawns. And now we have a little bit of an overview of the map. And we can already see this is basically unplayable zone. Because no hard cover, no bush cover, no nothing. So this is basically just here for when you really hate artillery, like I do, and sometimes the Killzor, that you just YOLO with your EPR to try to kill the enemy arty. That's it. Nothing else. Then you can go up here. This one looks actually rather interesting, and you know why? Because this part here, it doesn't look like it's cut off by invisible walls. It kind of looks like it's very accessible, This whole triangle up here is fully accessible. There are no hidden walls, there is climbing potential, and this looks very interesting. It's something which a lot of people miss, And this stuff over here, I don't know, we have this thing which is bland, and we have this little banana for heavies, which is bland as hell. Let's just quickly get over with it. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of this map. Yes, you shouldn't judge maps by just their pictures, and it makes it very hard, but you can have you already see certain patterns which are good and which are bad. For example, here we have some cover and that's about it. And we have some elevation change. On the other hand, you can see right here, this is what I mean. This is not terrain marked as being blocked off. You can climb up here, you can go over here, and when I go back to the picture, we can go up here in the serpentine, even we can go over here, we can peek over here, we can go all the way up into this corner. We can try to peek here, we have some bushes here. This is a very unique and interesting layout because everything is accessible. You can drive like this, you can drive like this, you can drive like this, you can drive like from here, but like this. This is interesting, and this is really, this part of the map is an asset which I would really like to see in another map. Not this part though. This part is just simply boring. Again, we go down here and you can see this is the base, and we have some hinds over here. What do you want me to say, I don't know. It's very boring. It's very boring looking to me personally. That's why I want to skip over, because I think the next map we are going to have a look at is much more interesting. Like here we have the part of this corridor, which is this little valley of the lake, but you know what I mean, because I actually forgot the word. Then we have the airstrip, our EBR drag strip, in my opinion. But again, do you get what I mean? There is only a little bit cover here. And imagine if an EBR is going YOLO there, the enemy EBR is not doing it. You go in there and you just spot everything. They get bombed by artillery. You might even spot artillery because it's so close to their base. We have some cover here with those bunkers, rather or hangars for the planes, but that's about it. No, it's I don't know. I really don't know. Then here we have this little thing which you can go under. But how does it connect the map together? Yeah, like, you can't really convince me that this is a decent map. So yeah, it's this part up here. This is great. This is amazing. This looks very fun, looks very interesting. Everything down here, no. So let's move on to the map, which I personally think, again, even though the problem is that just from pictures it's very hard to judge a map, you know. It might be a good map, it might be a bad map, and in gameplay wise. And I'm pretty certain that in the beginning of the game, a lot of people will like the map if it would come. In the later stages of the game, people will hate the map. And then as soon as people play like 20, 50, 100, even 1000 games in this map, they start to know how it works, and then they will start to like it again. It's the same with Berlin for me, example. I liked the map in the beginning, started to hate it, and now I am accustomed to it, and I can say, it's alright. You know, it's not my favorite. I'm still a very big fan of Proko, to be honest. But Berlin is usable. But this map right here, New Frontier, is not only is the name very fitting, but it's a very, very nice map. Those are the two potential spawn locations. I'm not exactly sure, because Wargaming sadly didn't give us a proper asset for that. And this is just a little cry for help, Wargaming. This is very cool. This is very, very cool when you show us the different positions you want to talk about. You even tell us something about this map. One, a lowland well protected from fire from the sides, allows through tough vehicles not to worry about being flanked. However, the more elevated parts of Zone 1 has lines to fire to Zone 2. 2. A position with influence in some parts of Zone 1 with a view towards the bases. Central Zone, connected with Zone 2 and 4, generally creates one big front. 4. A dangerous passage for spotting hills in position 5, not primary, more of an alternative route, and position 5 for long-range shooting. That is great. But then if we get this in the following, like literally, this is literally part of the same document right down, and they just say, boom, this is your screenshots. Come on, please tell us where those positions are. It's rather difficult to just see, especially when we don't have an overview of the map, you know. So please, Wargaming, please, make our lives, for the people watching, for the people reading the forums, and for people like me and Devs Games, make it a little bit easier, you know. That to tell us, like, for example, okay, screenshot 4 to 8 is from 1, and 10 to 12 is 4, you know. That would be amazing. Please do this, please. That's my little feedback to you. Anyway, I like the map. The name New Frontier is very, very fitting, because that has really feeling for me like Bunker or Burger Hill, you know, from the Vietnam Wars. I actually, sorry if I said it wrong, but you can see just from the looks of this lower section that this is scorched earth. This was a lot of napalm there destroying that position, in my opinion. At least that's how it looks like. This is how I feel like when I'm watching this map. And you can see you can get down here, and this is a lot more interesting, not just a plain field like on New Avenue, you know. You go down a little bit, you have even shooting positions over there. Potentially, you might even spot through this field, who knows. And then you go down here, and suddenly you have a choice as a heavy tank. You don't have just like one banana. You have a position which you can properly use down here beside the bunker. You have positions here which you can use for hold down. As you can see, there's a little bit of an elevation. And you have a side scraping position right here or here. So seriously, I feel like New Avenue is basically like version 0.1, while New Frontier already is like 1.0. You know, it really feels fully fledged out. And you have even positions you can go in here, and the same is kind of mirrored on the other side, which allows you to maybe shoot down here, or maybe shoot at people which are over there. So you also have a lot of RT cover in that regard, you know. You can go here, you can go here, you have RT cover here. Yeah, this one is not. No. You can try to maybe shoot through here, question mark, to maybe shoot at that stuff over there. But you can see, this is already a rather, even though it's a very, very small village, a very, very small destroyed village, it's already very interesting to the eyes and to the positionings which you can do. However, let's move on to the middle, and you can suddenly see this is a completely different topic, because it's wider, it's more open. As you can see here, I do miss a little bit more cover in the sense of terrain elevation. I'm speaking New Avenue triangle on top, you know. That would, like, something shoehorning them together, that would be amazing, you know. Because this is basically just like one road with a little bit of elevation change, a little bit sniping here, a little bit sniping here. Here, it looks boring, you know. But I guess that's the point, you know. This is a little bit like the island of mines, you know, where basically, you know, you can play the island, but it's rather risky because you have campers here or campers here, you know. But it's able to shoot up onto the hill position, because the hill position is sadly only one way. Here I already have an idea for wargaming to do. And yeah, this also, like, is this water deep enough to drown, or is it not? Because that looks very shallow, you know. So you have a lot of space to play around, you know. As you can see here, we have some bushes with hard cover. We have some houses with some hard cover. And here we have this little bridge which goes over. So, but again, it looks very shallow, so it's hard to say if you can get down there. But again, you have even positions here for a scout to try to spot this part. And this looks very open, you know. This might be like a catch fisherman's bay back in the days where heavies just cross here and get slaughtered in the beginning when you go in the middle. It still sometimes happens, but not anymore. Like those positions were toughly nerfed. Then here you can see the capture zone with the positions right here and the immediate way to the to the middle position. And you can see right here, this is a very easy way to fall down, but you might also be able to push your ally up if you really wanted to. Speaking about the middle position, wargaming, please. We have Pearl River with one entrance. We have mines with one entrance. We have this boulevard map with one entrance to the hill. It's boring. I know it generates conflict, but it's boring as heck. Why not try to open this position up and this position up? So we have 3 entrances into the middle position. Because the middle position doesn't look that strong. Yes, you have some hard cover and corridors here and here to shoot downwards. And you can obviously shoot over here to go these and these. But it's not like mines where you have all around control, because look at this. This is huge positions being blocked out, you know. This is huge positions being blocked out for shooting at. Same here. So why not add this and over here this as a way up? So we have 3 ways to get into this into the middle position. That would make this map even more unique, because right now I feel like some people might say, yo, this is kind of just a copy paste of mines with a little bit different and being bigger. Which is already better, you know. Mines being rather small, 500 by 500 is not really nice for for tier 10. But this looks already rather more interesting. But I just throw my idea into the idea hat, open this up, open this and this up, and see how it changes. That might be a very, very nice addition to this map as well. Here's some more pictures of the scorched earth positions. You can see there is a lot of elevation change, and I might even see an STB1 going ham, going in here trying to farm the heavies while then getting farmed by artillery. But here you can see we have this position, we have this position. So in conclusion, compared to the Avenue map, new Avenue map, it's not a comparison, seriously. This one looks very fleshed out, very unique. I do wish though that this positions or this part over here gets made a little bit more interesting, you know. We have too much open field here and here, making it very risky to go here. Maybe add this as being a higher mountain, you know, like a higher hill. So you have to use elevation changes. Maybe try to open up this spot as well, you know. Maybe have here some stuff you can go up. You can already see this. And maybe open up those 2 positions. I personally really like the looks of New Frontier. I don't know how you feel, guys, so let me know in the comment section below, right down there, and say me which of the 2 maps you might like more. But this one is by far my favorite, and I have to say, from like the 10 maps Wargaming introduced into the sandbox, into the SuperTest to be tested, that one might be in my top 3 from like 10 or 12 maps. I'm actually not sure, but seriously, this map is spicy. It's very, very, very spicy. So yeah, that is everything I'm having for you for today. So don't forget to subscribe and like and follow and ring the bell and show the video to your co-workers, to your friends, to your foes, to your dog, to your slaves, to your family members, who knows. And as always, thanks for watching. Cheers and good luck on the battlefield.